All right. Um, what is the greatest VAG chassis ever made?
Chassis.
I mean, the R8.
Well, VAG would be Porsche too right now. So we'd have to
Yeah,
go.
let's not complicate things.
Okay, Volkswagen
Let's
and
say
Audi.
Volkswagen Audi group. I mean, I think as far as like a sports car application, the R8's, you know, by far nothing even comes close.
Yeah.
As far as like a proper dual wishbone, I mean, the R8 has like the same suspension front and rear, essentially. Double wishbones front and rear.
So an Audi 4000.
No, no, that's struts.
Yes.
Struts
Same
suck.
front and rear.
No, struts have no camber gain. So you have a proper. If you kind of drew the ideal car on paper,
Yeah,
the R8
the
is
RS got
it.
way less compromises from
Yeah.
a suspension geometry standpoint.
The compromise is there's only two seats and it costs $150,000 or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
there's that compromise.
that's the compromise,
Specific
right?
compromise to suspension geometry is less.
Yeah, yeah, no, because the compromises always shift from one place to another, right? So you can't eliminate compromise. It's part of the equation, just a matter of where you put it. So I think that, but I mean, let's if we narrowed it down to sedans and stuff, I would say some of the newer, like the B9 chassis, is really nice. Again, proper double wishbone suspension, multi-link suspension.
I mean, I guess, and also you'd have to kind of separate it by era. Like, what would be the most like if you want to talk like paradigm shifts in automotive technology, you're going back to like the Sport Quattro evolution.
Yeah, well, the Sport Quattro was paradigm shifting, and then the B5 was
The
too,
the B5,
because the
like
B5
reinvented Audi,
that was the first Audi that had proper wishbone suspension, multi-link
multi-link
suspension.
front end. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I mean, for a long time, Audis and Volkswagens had that terrible solid beam twisting axle in the back, that lifts the inside tire foot off the ground. So, yeah, interesting question. Would you rather have a stock turbo RS3 or a hybrid turbo Golf RS3? This is easy. I mean, depends what you're looking for, but the RS3 really box.
Just from a visceral, auditory, whatever you want to call it, it makes all the right noises.
Yeah,
It does all the right things.
S3s are cool. I spent 3 years in an S3. Um, the problem is it's a four-cylinder and they're cheaper. So, if you want to get into a really
They're
fun
cheaper, they're a
Audi
little bit
sports
lighter.
car, but that five-cylinder just transforms the car. Every part of the car is improved by that five-cylinder. So,